I don't want adequate light or anything. That's silly. Who would want adequate lighting? Preposterous.
Hey babes. Welcome back to my room. A location that in my 3 videos we've only visited once. So, welcome. Enjoy yourself. Besides the fact that it's fucking swelteringly hot in here because I had to turn off the fan to film. I really just can't take this whole filming seriously when I have Chokin in my phone case staring at me. It's your uncle. So, what are we doing today? I can tell you one thing, it has nothing to do with this photo card that I'm holding up right now. I just want to flex that I have Foggy Baekhyun, and you probably don't. The subject of today's video, you've read the title, babe. It's Jongho from ateez. Let's give a little history, and then some more history, and then a little bit more history. So, history section number 1 is the painting that we're going to paint Jongho in is A Boy with a Basket of Fruit. It has always been one of my favorite paintings. Kind of have a love-hate relationship with it now, but for most of my life, it has been one of my favorite paintings. When I was in high school, in art class, I painted it. It's crazy how you're never gonna see what it looks like because that's fucking embarrassing. It's incredibly embarrassing. So I kind of thought it would be cool if I redid it for that purpose, but then we get into history again, history part 2 if you would. I am in a art history class, specifically Baroque art, and thus Caravaggio. And we had to do a project like I had to do in Renaissance art where we can write a paper and recreate a piece or just write a paper. So, of course, I chose to recreate a piece, and thus it brings us to the video because we're going to be painting Jongho as a boy with a basket of fruit for both my painting class and my Baroque art class. Please do not tell the school board. I heard it's like illegal or something to like double dip and use one thing for 2 classes. Please don't tell them. I didn't know that. So you may be asking yourself, so I just can't do it. I can't do it without it. So you may be asking yourself, why Jongho? Why Jongho from ateez as a boy with a basket of fruit? Why that little freak's painting? Putting a precious little boy in that freak painting. And it's because of my lore. My lore world, it's expansive, it's real, 40 plus characters as of now. We got the boys, we got stray kids into the paracosm. Anywho, but why Jongho of all my characters? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing all of this? Good question. History part 3, the paracosm. I knew that in doing this project, I wanted to include it into my painting artist statement and everything, and the paracosm, yada yada. So that's why we bring ateez into Caravaggio paintings. As of recent with the paracosm, I have given them all attributes similar to saints because I have a lot of time on my hands. Jongho's attribute is an apple. We're A10 here, we know why it's an apple. I was brainstorming. So many things happening in my brain during class. So many things. So brainstorming, Jongho, apple, boy with a basket of fruit. He has fruit in the basket. Jongho's attribute is an apple, so thus, Jongho is a boy with a basket of fruit. You get it? The point is we're painting Jongho as a boy with a basket of fruit. Take it or leave it. Take my lore or leave it. But thus, an aside from history part 3, miscellaneous lore, and the things I put in the basket. Let's go to the whiteboard. All of my subscribers, all of the viewers are tiny little men. Regardless of gender, tiny little men is a gender neutral term. Hello, welcome to the whiteboard. History 3 aside, miscellaneous, and the things I put in the basket. Things we're putting into the basket and reasonings. Basket, you know the word? Things that will go into the basket. I wonder what his attribute is. Perhaps apples. That goes in the basket. We have a black Baccara rose. Why a black Baccara rose? Go watch my fucking Uyung video, okay? There are also plums. Why a black plum? Does it fit into the lore? No, it's my favorite fruit. And an orange because color. This is like actually important. All the rest is just like, I'm so silly, haha, I'm so silly. This is like actually important. Page of Pentacles card. God, you're really not seeing. So for each of these paintings that I've been doing of the ateez members and lore, I've been giving them a tarot card to identify them. The Page of Pentacles card is jongho, so I kind of wanted to tie that in to it and put it in the basket as well. This is going to be the miscellaneous part of History 3 aside. The picture that we will be using for the reference is not the painting for the Basket of Fruit by Caravaggio, because upon looking at it more, I realized it bubbles up a lot of trauma. Silly how it looks like a guy I used to date. Crazy. So I don't like to look at it. So the reference we will actually be using is from the 80s movie called Caravaggio, where he just kind of slays the house down, over being completely honest. He looks so delectable and hot, and if Caravaggio like actually sketched something out and everything and plan things a little bit better, I feel like this is how you would want his painting to look, and that's how I want my painting to look. Good. Just a video of me dissing Caravaggio. He was a murderer and a pedophile. I can do whatever the fuck I want, actually. So we're gonna use that picture as reference, not this one. That one, not this one, okay? Because I want to have a good painting. Let's talk about the things that could be problems. Shoulder. Just because sometimes painting skin like that, it could be kind of hard just to get it at like the subtleties of how, like, you know, skin, how the body works, the subtleties, it can be pretty hard. Something I've never tried and I'm absolutely terrified to try, and that is a word I'm gonna spell wrong because I have every time I've wrote it. Tenebrism. The Caravaggio painting style, and a painting style implemented throughout the Baroque, where it's like strong contrast between dark and light. You can like see it in the original painting and the picture reference and everything, where there's like really dark shadows, but then like his shoulder and parts of his like collarbone and neck are like bright as hell. That could prove to be very hard. I don't think I'll have problems with the fruit because I painted fruit a multitude of times, especially apples, because I love apples. Spoken like a true 5-year-old, huh? Oh, a fun little thing. This is kind of dumb and unnecessary, but I made it. Everyone has laughed at it. It's not a laughing matter. It's quite serious, actually. It's the reference image right there. And then I have directly photoshopped Jongho's face on top of it, and I taped it. And it's helpful, I'm sure. And it's real, and I made it, and I think it's kind of cool, and everyone has laughed at it. Would you laugh at a dumb guy who makes a little picture of Jongho stuck on a classical painting? Would you laugh at that guy? You shouldn't. You shouldn't, because this is serious. I made this, and I'm proud of it. I photoshopped this on here for like 40 minutes, just trying to get Jongho's face to fit perfectly on there so it didn't look odd whenever I painted it, and I'm proud of it. We have all of our stuff. Do the paint. Hello and welcome to the talk track and also the unseen side of my room. I just got finished with crying about missing one pill and dawn from day 6. So hope your day's going great, because mine obviously is. And my period, of course, would have there's no conjunction there. Me on my Snapchat story listing out all the men that I want to be in love with, and then immediately after that crying because I missed one pill and dawn. That has nothing to do with it, okay? So let's not even talk about it anymore. There's nothing, they don't correlate. So I guess a big thing I should address is, why was I gone for so long? I was semi-consistently, I think I made 2 videos in a pretty consistent manner, and then left for about a month. It's the age-old story of school. I'm in college, ? Might not be anymore. It was the end of the semester, so things were getting kinda crazy, and it was hard to keep up with doing all my schoolwork, going to work, and then, though I like making these videos and editing them, doing all the stuff for the channel, that can also be a lot, especially whenever it's your hobby that you're doing videos on, because like that's your hobby, you want to do that in your free time and have fun with it, but then it kind of becomes a job, you know what I mean? So I had to try to balance doing school, making videos, doing work, trying to have me time, smile maybe, sleep. That was a lot, so I decided it would probably be best to stop making videos for a second, just wait until school's out and then I'll have more time. I had tried making other videos during the school year, like this one and another one, which I will never finish, which was of a concept called the Big Boy Power Pyramid, which is just a pyramid that I created of my favorite K-pop big men. I had it all filmed and I started editing it, and then I don't want to get too far into it because I don't want people to get upset, but we know what happened in April. The sad thing that happened in April. He was on the Big Boy Power Pyramid and it felt insensitive of me to make that video of me being like, he's so high, he has abs, he has big arms after that, because even though it was just for goofs and jokes and I was just having fun, appreciating them for their hard work on their bodies, it felt very insensitive of me, especially someone, I cared about him, we care about him, so it felt weird. Forever on the Big Boy Power Pyramid though, bae, love you. But yeah, that video will never happen. We can all guess who's at the top of the Big Boy Power Pyramid. It's jongho. Thinking of different ways to think of how to make videos to make it easier for myself to get things out and things that people would like to watch. And I would always appreciate comments or people going to my Instagram and DMing me specific pictures they'd like me to paint, different things they'd like me to do. I would always appreciate that. Interact with me. Oh my god, I just did my one eye blink thing. Oh, that's scary. I know I scream and yell and act like a silly little goose, but I'm actually a timid little boy. So, if you could believe it, I'm a timid little boy. Other things that I wanted to work on was recently I found a Thai band, a Thai boy group. They've been around for a year now. I found this group called Proxy. I absolutely love them. I mean, the photo card I have in my phone right now is a fake photo card I made of one of the members, Chokan. And I just love Proxy. Stream Proxy, guys. But I wanted to do some paintings of Proxy members because I love them. I want them to grow more. I want them to get more fans because they're just so sweet and lovely. Also, what to happen is that there to be English subs on all of the videos, not just the Proxy arcade. The Proxy game that they did where they were dancing, I need more subs. That's literally the only video that they have that has subs. Guys, please get the English subs. I've commented on at least 6 videos begging for English subs. If you're a whatever speaker, go stand Proxy and get them to have subs in all the languages that you speak. Gas my boys up. Gas my boys up. Even Victor with his silly glasses. Even Ongli, that crazy little bitch. In July, me and my bestie are going to see SB19, which is essentially the BTS of the Philippines. They slay the house down, pretty much. They pop their pussies for free. Well, not for free. We paid money to go to the concert. They pop their pussies. That's a fact. I have this weird vendetta against Josh, Cullen, Santos for like no legitimate reason. I don't know. I just kind of like want to punch him in the head. But then I'll see like a picture of him and I'm like, he's so cute. But he also needs to be put in his place. Love you, Josh. Can't wait to meet you. I'm also gonna go see the boys concert. Wish they would send out the tour dates. That would be really cool. They posted a very ominous post on Instagram in like April, and we're like, Generations concert, and then gave us 3 days at a Seoul concert, 3 days, and nothing else. Global tour, 3 dates in Seoul. Have fun, guys. Still waiting on those dates. Last year, the concert was, I think it was June 1st. I literally came to my britches. It's whatever. I'm gonna came to my britches again because we're gonna pay for the tickets to go meet them, and I'm gonna meet Eric, and Eric's gonna say bro to me, and I'm gonna projectile vomit onto the table. And then I'm gonna see Hakneon. I'm gonna give him every ounce of my love, every bit of affection that I've ever had in my body in my entire life. I'm gonna pour it out right in front of him and hope for the best. I love Hakneon. This is the end of the talk track. I should like have a podcast or something. That's where I take my microphone and I clip it to a BTOB member's lotion. But you don't need a podcast. You need You need therapy, actually. Hi, hello by day 6. The painting's done. Did you know that the painting was done? And then it's right behind me. He's right behind me, isn't he? Questions. Do I like it? Yes, I like it very much. I like to look at it. What would you say if I said I was lying to you this entire time? The intro and the outro were filmed within days of each other. 1 day, to be exact. And that this was all filmed a month after I finished the painting. Would you feel lied to, betrayed even? Well, get them emotions ready, because you're about to be betrayed and lied to, because I filmed this exactly a month after finishing this painting, as well as the intro yesterday. That being said, I've had a lot of time to sit and stare at the piece and decide if I hate it or like it. And I like it. That's so fun, isn't it? Because so many of the things I've been doing recently, I'm like, I kind of fucking hate that. Like, that's kind of actually atrocious. But I really like him. Of course, there's problems, such as his yellow hand. But, like, it's literally okay. If I ever want to fix it, I can. The card is really bright. But do you remember part of our history lesson from earlier in the video? That this was a part of my project for class? Yeah, well, I had everything finished except for that card by the due date. So that's why it's so bright. But I didn't want to touch it, in all honesty. And I think it's literally fucking fine. It's like literally fine. If you want to complain about it, don't, okay? Because I think it's literally fine. And if I wanted to fix it and make prints of it, then I will fix it and then I will make prints of it, okay? Okay, moving on. The background's all like streaky. Yet again, I don't care. I'll be candid. I don't care. All in all, I really like this painting. Maybe it's my magnum opus, like, and to some people that might be really sad that this might be my magnum opus, but I really enjoy it. I really like it. I hope you really enjoy it, and you really like it, and you like and subscribe and comment on the video and go to my art account and want to buy prints of it. You should like totally kind of like do all that. Like, I don't know, I just think that'd be like really cool of you, and maybe you'd be like a really cool and like hot and sexy and beautiful and lovely little guy if you did that. Or maybe just like do it blindly. I don't know. Do whatever you think I want you to do. Do whatever you think is the best thing for you to do, but it's also exactly what I want you to do. Do that. Maybe. I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed watching me paint. I hope you enjoyed our little chit chat talk that we had. I hope you liked the video, everything, and you had a great time, and that you come back for my other videos now that I'm back from a like 2-month-long hiatus. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you continue to enjoy yourself, and making outros never gets easier. So goodbye.